Ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl Ronnie here. Y'all already know. It has been a while. Oh my god. Not me holding my phone from all these, like, I'm so far up. Y'all, we have not talked in a little minute. As you can see, I got my hair retwisted. It is fresh and crispy. Let's take a look at it. Then we have the little, hopefully y'all can still hear me over the AC, but we have the little 4-strand twist moment going on here today. I decided to do something new this time. These are my nails. I went to a new salon as I had to find a new one since I moved. And actually that day was a mess because I was going to this wedding as somebody's plus one, and obviously I'm trying to like coordinate my outfit, so I had to have nice nails. The first salon I went to, y'all, I ended up crying. My nails were so ugly, and I was like, I have such bad social anxiety. I was so scared to say anything, and I was like, I don't really like it. They're really bulky. And she tried to fix it for me, but it was still like really, really bad for some reason, and it did not look at all how it normally does. So I told her, like, it's okay. Like, can you just? I really don't like it. She had an attitude. She got up and walked away, and then they were like, we'll fix it, and I was like, nah, just take them off. I went somewhere else, met this guy who was doing the nails, and he did an amazing job, and this is by far my favorite set. I do need to go get them done again, but that's not what y'all are here for. So we got a retwist. We got the twist done. It took, oh my god, it took a minute. My appointment was at 7 last night, 7 p.m. because I work kind of late, so it's always hard to coordinate my appointments. I did not get home until 12. It took a long time. I have a lot of hair. We already know this. Y'all know I hit 4 years in March, so I'm really late on my 4-year lock update / chit chat, but nevertheless, we are here. It has been 4 years on this marvelous ride. Getting locks was one of the biggest blessings in my life. If I never got locks, I would have never created this channel. If I would have never created this channel, I would have never connected with so many of my amazing subscribers and have gained such a big following and subscribership. So my locks are one of the things that I'm most grateful for. As far as changes since I first started my locks, we already know there have been so many changes. It has been a journey, okay? All right, let's talk. So when we started the locks, you know what? Every year I do this lock update, but you know what? We're gonna do, last year I remember doing it, I inserted pictures, so I'm not gonna do that again because that makes no sense. Y'all can go to the 3-year lock update if you wanna see all the pictures. This year we may or may not do a time lapse. It's hard to say, I don't know. I'm not gonna promise anything because when I get to editing this, and I may not, we don't know if I'm gonna add that. Okay, but yeah, so 4 years locked. We started out with the regular comb coils, and it was depressing. Y'all remember that. I was crying all the time. I was sad about it, hated them. Fast forward to now, there have been so many changes. Number one is the monumental amount of growth. My hair is shrunken up right now, obviously, but you know, it is long. Don't get it mistaken. It's very shrunken up, and then it's also curled, so when I take them down, y'all will see how much the growth has been. As far as what I attribute to the growth, y'all know I like to keep this simple. All I use is our IMLN and Magic or plain olive oil. I don't retwist very often. I get retwist or interlocking every 4 to 5 months. I really don't do that often. I take vitamins. I don't worry about my hair. I don't wash it too often either. Obviously, I'm not like a dirty girl or whatever. During pollen season, I rinse it every single day. After pollen season, I wash it kind of as needed when my scalp feels like it needs to be refreshed. Currently, my scalp has never been so clean. She really, like, she kind of detoxed them. She did the shampoo like 3 times, and she also did the conditioner. So they smell great, but they also feel great. They feel very light. Aside from the growth, obviously my locks have become a lot more uniform, and I feel like they've become more uniform specifically within the last year, which is something I would say is odd because normally that happens a lot sooner. But because I have kind of a looser curl texture outside of locks. I think that it took longer for my locks to become uniform. Obviously they're still like really butted up and messy, but they are not as lumpy as they used to be, like maybe last year or the year before. Other changes are obviously the fact that I have dyed my hair quite a few times. I've only bleached it twice or 3 times maybe, and only the parts that you see are dyed. However, I would not recommend that. My locks have taken a beating from that. I will not be bleaching them again anytime soon. I can literally, like on the dyed parts, like obviously this is all healthy, which is why I did not dye all of my locks. As you can see, only maybe a third of them are dyed, but look at this. Look at all that hair that just comes out when I pull them. They're dead, which obviously we know locks are just a combination of dead hair anyway, but it's a lot worse when it's coming out like that because you've dyed it. I don't use for the colors, y'all know I don't use bleach for those or real dye. I use semi-permanent dye, which is why today it looks a lot more dull than it did in my last videos, because when she washed it yesterday, a lot of my dye did come out, which is fine. Honestly, I'm not upset about it. It's just a lot less bold. So we've had those changes. As far as other changes that I have noticed that they are not lightweight anymore. When I wash my hair, y'all, my neck hurts. When they get wet, they get heavy, and that's obviously number one because of the length. But number two, I wouldn't be surprised if it's because of some buildup. I really don't see how I would have buildup, because for the last 2 years, y'all know I have strictly been interlocking and not doing any retwists, or a year and a half. I did get a retwist yesterday because I couldn't go through the whole interlocking process. Unfortunately, my loctitian is a little bit rough. Not gonna lie, I was crying, not last time, but the time before that. It hurt really bad, and I just couldn't put myself through that this time. Honestly, I don't think I will be interlocking for a while until I find a really, really great and like soft person who can interlock. The lady who did my hair yesterday, I love her for my retwist, but y'all know I don't like retwists for the reason that they don't last very long. So ideally I would like to interlock, but you know, we'll do what we need to do. All right, but yeah, so obviously that one of the other changes we have done is of course switching from regular palm rolling to obviously doing the interlocking. Y'all know, well, everyone's not here from my channel. Some of y'all are new, so I will explain that for you guys. I switched from palm rolling to interlocking about a year in. I did it for the first time, and then I had that whole lock crisis where I was afraid that my locks were going to be different sizes. That was just that, a crisis. They did not change in size, and I decided to keep interlocking because I obviously loved how long it makes my locks last and how long they look good for. I mean, I can sweat in them, I can wash them, it doesn't just unravel, whereas the traditional retwist of course will unravel. Let's see, what other changes have we had? Obviously one of the big changes is that I don't talk about my locks on here very often, which I'd say is not like a huge deal. Obviously I do really like these twists though. I feel like I'm kind of glowing today, which is crazy because I felt so ugly today, but I'm not really feeling like that now. Damn! Okay, I feel like I've given so many updates. Am I talking too much, y'all? We just haven't talked in a while. We definitely haven't talked about my locks in a while, so I'm trying to be thorough here. I have considered cutting them a few times, but that was my impulsivity and I did not do that, which it would have been a horrible idea. I was like, let me cut some bangs, but no, we're not doing that. What else is new? Frizziness has gone down significantly. Obviously once you're not in that whole new locks phase and starter locks phase, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna really deal with that anyway. What is that? Oh, this is it, girl. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's really the update. Like, I don't want to drag this out. I hate when people claim they have these big updates on their hair and it's really nothing. After the first year, you really can't have any more updates. Like, your locks are locks now. They're mature. What else can you really say about them as far as changes go? I have no intentions of taking my locks out. They have made my life so much easier. They have brought me happiness. They have taught me to learn to love myself. I have been working on myself these last few months, which is why I have not been posting as often. I am 21, y'all. Like, I've been going out, having fun, learning to just live. Y'all know, like, I've been sick my entire life. I'm finally not sick, finally got my own place, finally making consistent money. Like, I'm happy, and I mean, today was kind of a day, but yeah, like, I've just been working on myself and enjoying my 20s. So I'm gonna get back on it. We're gonna be doing more vlogs. I have a lot more things to tell y'all about. I was thinking about doing a dating segment on here on what it's like dating in 2023, but I haven't decided yet. I'm also gonna be doing a lot more real videos, which I have been actually, but I'm talking about more realer than that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have that many updates. I haven't been wearing my retainer. My teeth look horrible. You can't see it when I smile like this, but you can see the bottom. You can see there's like a overbite. We don't care, it's fine. That is the update, y'all. Them's the words. I love y'all so much. Like, comment, subscribe, leave video requests and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video, boo. Bye.